number of discussions I've had are like, well, anyone can get a payment plan. And an example of that is I spoke to the wife of a diesel mechanic, and he had an $80,000 tax debt. They'd got warning letters, they'd got recovery letters from the ATO. So she went onto the ATO portal, and what she kept doing is upping the amount of the payment plan until the computer or the portal accepted the plan. So in some instances, you might say, yes, if you throw enough money at the proposal, anyone can get a payment plan, but they're not the best payment plan. They're not viable, and they're going to default because clients can't afford them. So it is about getting the absolute best plan that the clients can afford, and knowing, as you said, what can be accepted by the ATO to get the client in a viable and compliant position to move forward. And whether often that doesn't include an upfront. This particular client, the plan that the wife had arranged was $8,000 a fortnight and 20% upfront, which is huge. We would never agree to such a plan, ever. And the relief in her voice when I said, no, we can probably quarter that for you. And she was so panicked because she just needed to get a plan. But it's not always just about a plan. It's about the best possible plan, about the best possible outcome to keep clients running their business, to keep them viable and to keep them in a compliant position.
Yeah, and just to add to that, the other sort of part of that transaction is the removal of the interest and penalties. As you know,
Yeah,
you get one crack at it. So if you do it and you do it poorly and you get a refusal, then the only really avenue you have is to go to the federal court and challenge the decision. So that's again often why a lot of people, particularly work that's coming from an accounting firm, will say, well, look, we might normally do this, but either because of the circumstances or the size of the interest that's on the account, they are often hesitant to do that, and again, get some specialist help with that.
And that's significant because the interest and penalties at the moment, they're over 10.5% compounded daily. So if we're able to reduce the debt, that's a huge amount that can be taken off, which then allows the payment plan to have lower repayments over a longer period of time, again, reducing the stress, again, keeping people viable so they can get on with running their business.
I guess that question we often get is, why you? Isn't this what my accountant does? And I think the answer is, well, no, it's not, because it's not accounting work, it's debt collection work, and it's more akin to legal work. And that's why, we work hand in hand with accountants as part of their sort of extended team in terms of, helping their clients get the best outcomes with the ATO debt area and stay viable and in business. We don't do tax advice work, we don't do tax compliance work, we don't do tax dispute work. We purely deal with undisputed ATO debt and getting the best outcomes, working with, our clients' other advisors.
Absolutely.